Pruning indeterminate tomato plants can be beneficial for several reasons. It helps to improve airflow and reduces the risk of fungal infections such as blight. When tomato plants are densely packed with foliage, the leaves can stay damp, creating the perfect environment for diseases to thrive. Pruning opens up the plant and allows air to circulate more freely, which reduces the chances of disease. To prune your tomato plant, start by removing any leaves that are touching the ground. These leaves are more prone to diseases, and removing them helps prevent disease in the soil from splashing onto the leaves. It also improves circulation around the plant, reducing the risk of fungal infections. Use clean pruning shears or scissors to avoid introducing any infections. When the plant is young, you don't want to remove too much foliage, so you can cut half the branch off just to remove those leaves that are touching the ground. Also, by removing excess foliage, you expose the remaining leaves, stems, and fruits to more sunlight. Next, pinch off the suckers. Suckers are stems that grow in the junction between the main stalk and a side branch. Suckers can divert energy away from the main stem, resulting in excessive leaf growth and reduced fruit production. Pinch off suckers when they are small, less than 4 inches, by using your fingers or pruning shears. You should remove all suckers below the first flower cluster. By removing suckers, you direct more energy and nutrients to the main stem and developing fruit. This leads to increased fruit production and larger, healthier tomatoes. If you see any diseased or damaged leaves, remove those also. Be sure to take all of your clippings away from the garden beds to prevent any diseases from lingering in the soil. Do not feed tomato leaves to your animals, as they can be toxic. If the leaves are free from disease, you can throw them into your compost pile. Otherwise, get rid of them. See how much air and light are able to get to the plant now? Tomatoes require adequate sunlight to produce sugars through photosynthesis, which ultimately contributes to fruit development and flavor. Pruning ensures that the maximum amount of sunlight reaches the plant, promoting better growth and yield. But don't prune your determinate tomato plants. Determinate plants are genetically programmed to grow to a specific size and produce a determined amount of fruit, so you will get less if you cut off the branches. Your seed packet or plant tag should tell you if the variety you planted is determinate or indeterminate. Indeterminate tomato plants have a tendency to grow vigorously and can become quite large if left unpruned. Pruning allows you to control their size and shape, making them more manageable in the garden. By removing side shoots and excess branches, you can prevent the plant from becoming overcrowded and sprawling, making it easier to support and harvest. This allows you to plant your tomatoes closer together for a greater harvest per square foot. By the way, if you want more tomato plants, put your pruned branches and suckers in water and they will develop roots in a few days. Then plant these as you would normally plant any tomato plant. Tomatoes are the easiest plant to propagate. Pruning also helps improve air circulation around the developing fruits, reducing the risk of rot or disease. Pruning gives you better access to the fruits, making harvesting less cumbersome. It is important to note that indeterminate tomato plants can still produce a decent yield without pruning. However, if you are looking to produce the healthiest tomato plants with lots of quality fruits, regular and selective pruning can be beneficial. Remember to use clean and sharp tools when pruning and follow proper techniques to minimize the damage to the plant. Thank you for stopping by the old Mayfield place today. Stay healthy, get those tomato plants pruned, and have a blessed week.